between the stars. I can't wait. Oh, it's so good. All right, guys, thank you. We're going to go on into this story. Yes, Between Stars, a night waiting for meteors to fall. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate all of your support. Xavier, help! Before I can finish, the stack of books in my arms topples over with a thud. Two of them slide to a stop near Xavier's feet. He was typing away at his keyboard. I guess he's in the middle of submitting another batch of asteroid names, but now that's the last thing on his mind.
Space-time contact. The Dirac Sea. Singularities and black holes.
Okay, brother husband. All right, Foxy.
10 lectures string theory. The universe's cosmic mystery. Do you have a brief history in time? Did you buy all of that?
Maybe. Xavier stands up and gathers the fallen books one by one. He stacks them on top of the ones I'm still holding.
Done.
Thanks. But maybe you can put them on the bookshelf beside you next time instead of stacking them?
Oh.
I quickly sort the titles by topic. Then I tried to figure out where to begin.
Did the association add new subjects to the Hunter's exam?
No, I just wanted to understand the cosmos a little better. He nods, pulls one book from the pile, and presses it into my hands.
If you're thinking about switching careers to become an astrophysicist, start with this.
I flip open Fundamental Principles of Everything and find my attention drifting toward a small section. Dark matter is a form of matter that doesn't interact with electromagnetic forces. One of its defining traits is that it can't be directly observed. It sounds like the secret Xavier carries.
What did you just say?
He heard that? Oh no. Nothing. I sigh. To understand him a little better, I guess I have to start by understanding the cosmos. On one side of the deep space tunnel is Earth, our Earth, and a singular version of Xavier, in this time and place, is right in front of me. But on the other side of the tunnel is Phylos, his homeland. I know nothing about him from there. Would that Xavier speak a different language? Will he have a different name? The more I think about it, the more suspicious I feel. My thoughts drift further away until Xavier waves his hand in front of me.
Weren't you supposed to be reading? Why are you staring at my face?
Because you're so cute. I gently pinch his cheek, then I give it a good squish. The warmth against my palm and fingertips is unmistakably real. For some reason, it feels a little different. His little face, I can't. I finally let go and sit down on the sofa. I hold the book close as I start flipping through it. Before long, Xavier also curls up on the sofa with a book of his own. Light Speed Flight? Again? I knew you'd pick that. Aren't you tired of reading it? The vintage cover is pink with overly ornate lettering. I can't resist teasing him a little.
The author has been really slow with updates these past few years. At this rate, I probably won't see the ending.
Oop, he sounded a little disappointed about that.
That's why I read each volume carefully. I need to savor every word.
Xavier has been following this comic book series about parallel worlds for years. Its target audience is young girls. The series struggles with sales after a certain point. The author was really affected by it, so they only released a few dozen new chapters in the past 10 years. Parallel worlds, huh? The genre is still popular decades later.
Until we invent time machines or regret pills, people will always think about the life they didn't choose.
You too? I look up from the pages, but Xavier just shakes his head.
I'm more of a take things as they come kind of person.
Same. This is why we're such a match made in heaven. I set my astrophysics book aside after 2 pages. I'm very skeptical of his statement. Or maybe this isn't a life you haven't already experienced. There isn't a life you haven't already experienced. You worked at a cafe, helped at a bookstore, and now you're a licensed hunter. You have friends who are decades apart in age, and over 10 years ago, you were the elusive Lumiere. If I call the Anomaly Investigation Bureau right now, I might get a reward for discovering an anomalous entity. While I'm listing everything, he suddenly pauses and starts digging between the sofa cushions. It's as if something's bothering him. A second passes. He pulls out a small rectangular device.
I've been looking for this MP3 player for ages. So this is where it ended up.
You know what? I'm so sick of you trying to diverge from the situation, sir. Wow, that's ancient. Does it still work?
Yeah, the audio quality is pretty good.
He grabs a pair of old wired earbuds. It's clear he's going to read while listening to music, but just as he opens the book, he hesitates.
That bounty you mentioned. How much?
You're not going to go through with this, are you? A rare creature like you? Easy till 10 million, maybe 50 million.
Oh.
He picks up his phone and casually starts typing something. I lean over to peek at the screen. He inputs a large encrypted sequence like it's second nature. A few seconds later, a bounty board appears on the dark web. Lumiere?
Not anymore. Their system updates very quickly. There's already a bounty on Xavier.
Sir, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hi, Jams. How are you? Loved your journal entry. Shut up! Why is it changing? Why is it changing? I am too. The wife was too stunned to speak. The bounty under Xavier's photo flickers. It's constantly being updated.
Looks like they added a 0 compared to Lumiere's.
Ooh!
Looks like they added a 0 compared to Lumiere's.
That's the way he says it. I'm cracking up. I'm crying. Oh my god, he's so funny. I love him. Why are you even checking it?
I thought you might actually call the bureau. I figured I should at least get some hush money in advance.
Oop. I quickly grab Xavier's hand. Stop, you can't press anything. I want a quiet life. I'm about to close the dark web interface for him when my phone suddenly vibrates because of a notification. What did you do? To keep him from noticing the gift I've been preparing, I deliberately left the reminder vague. The screen shows 2 simple words, pick up. Already? That was fast. I put the books back and head for the door. Then I remember something and glance back at Xavier. He's still lounging on the sofa. Oh right, I was so busy bringing over the books I didn't have room for at home that I forgot my bookshelf is still a mess.
Do you need help?
Yeah, you could take your time though. Organize it carefully.
I'll stay downstairs and tidy things up until you get back. Don't take too long. And don't forget what we promised tonight.
The Minor Celestial Object Committee's stargazing guide said there would be a meteor shower that only happens once in a century. We promised to watch it together. It's impossible for me to forget. As soon as the door closes, a notification from the dark web resounds. Xavier looks down and realizes his thumb somehow found its way to the post bounty button, but...
The bounty has been posted. Target, Xavier.
Xavier, you goofball! Why would you? My husband, ladies and gentlemen, Crown Prince of Philos, Lumir, King. Oh my gosh. He stresses me out sometimes. That's gonna come back to bite us in the ass. I just know it. The smell of warm bread and sugar fills the air, but the man behind the counter appears as if all his life force has been sucked out.
Welcome. Please feel free to look.
Hi, I'm here to pick up a custom cookie order. He glances at me, his gaze barely moving.
Oh, it's you. Why couldn't you arrive later? If you waited another 30 minutes, I'd be off duty.
I mean, real, my guy, but at the same time, you can't control when people come in. Hi, Suru. How are you? Even as he complains, he carefully wraps the cookies and hands them over. Thanks. I appreciate it. I push the door open and hurry toward my next stop. I'm doing great. We've had a great stream. It's been awesome. After I sit down and order 2 drinks, a gray-haired woman walks in. There aren't many customers here. When our gazes meet, we both understand each other's purpose.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting, dear.
Not at all. I just got here. She sits across from me and sets down a few books. They look old, but they're in protective covers. Wait, are they a minor? Were they a minor? Ooh. You know what? That is my bad, because she has been watching me for a minute. This is why I have mods. Thank you, Coco. Sorry. I don't know if I just read this, but I'm going to read it again because I'm going to cut that last little bit out. She sits across from me and sets down a few books. They look old, but they're in protective covers.
I wrapped these years ago, so they won't come off. Is that okay?
It's fine, so long as the inside is intact. I open one of the volumes and see the familiar old-fashioned fancy words inside. Light, speed, flight. One of the gifts I prepared for Xavier's birthday is this comic book series he always reads. It went out of print years ago. Used copies are almost impossible to find. It took several tries before I managed to contact the seller who's willing to part with them. Everything looks great. Thank you for being willing to sell them.
I loved this comic book series when I was younger. That's why I always kept these in good condition. It's rare to meet a young person who's willing to go to such lengths to find them. It makes me happy.
Actually, it's a birthday gift for a friend. Bitch! I need MC to stop playing in these men's spaces. She looks curious.
Your friend is around your age, right? Oh, won't young people think old comic books like this are outdated?
This friend of mine, he always seems calm and never shows a strong preference for something. He's hard to read, too. But he's been reading comic books lately, and he's really serious about this series. Since Lightspeed Flight went out of print because of the Chrono Rift catastrophe and is hard to find, I figured it'd be a gift he like. She nods before sighing with understanding.
Once you know half a story, you want to see how it ends. If you don't know when the hero began their journey or where they're headed, you'll only be left with regrets.
Words could not be truer. Yeah, you're right. Her words for some reason make me think of Xavier. But now this story is starting to feel whole again. The trade is finished, and I leave the restaurant with a few comic books in my arms.
Hey, we can still continue with the plan, right? Xavier won't get in the way?
I gave him an excuse to stay at my place before I left. Right now, he should be... Sir, I saw you! A familiar figure flashes by up ahead. I change my words. He's not there now.
Perfect. I'll handle the setup. I'll see you tonight.
I lower my voice and cautiously head in the direction where I saw the figure. Yeah, see you later. As I look down to hang up the call, the figure vanishes without a trace. I'm about to search the area when someone suddenly grabs my wrist. I'm ready to shake them off when... Xavier?
Come with me.
Xavier takes my hand and pulls me into a nearby alley. I hide the comic books behind my back. Nearby, I hear the buzz of small drones. 7 or 8 laser beams are tracking and locking onto the back of Xavier's head. I instantly realize what's going on. Xavier, how do you end up being hunted down a day before your birthday?
I guess they're confident enough to strike whenever they want. They're not bothering to wait for the right day.
We managed to escape once we turned the corner. The drones zoomed past us. They lost their target for now. I step out to check the situation, but Xavier immediately pulls me back. He shields me in his embrace.
The drones are still nearby.
I know, but they're not here for me. Xavier lowers his gaze and sheepishly rubs his nose. So are they after Lumiere, the leader of the backtrackers, or is this another identity I don't know about?
It looks like I've made too many enemies, but...
Locking onto target.
Mother effer, I'm so sick of you! What's the plan? Xavier gives the simplest possible answer.
Run.
Dun, 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 dun. We sprint through the narrow alleyways. The drone sounds behind us grow louder.
The cookies you bought today smell great. Which bakery are they from?
Sometimes, you know what? Oh, he stresses me out so much. He really does. I love him. I really, really do. This is my baby, my Pookie, my husband, my man, my man, my man, my man. But sir, why are we laughing? We are running from our life. We are running for our lives and you're laughing and talking about cookies. Now is not the time. Oh my gosh. It's just a game to him, right, man? Is now really the time for that?
I think we should get more.
You know what though? That's so cute. You have the cutest freaking giggle. Oh my gosh. Just as he says it, he suddenly changes direction and yanks me in the process. We practically crash through a nearby storefront.
Why did you come back?
Xavier and I dash behind the counter and crouch. We try to use the tables and chairs to stay out of sight. I'm about to provide an explanation, but Xavier beats me to it. He presses the staff member's head and pulls him down to hide with us.
Sorry, we'll buy everything here tonight.
The staff's expression shifts to one of shock as he gets a good look at Xavier's face.
You're that...
You have the wrong guy. It's not me.
I didn't even say who you were, though.
Right, who's we? Why we give... He always... I guess he will. Outside the glass door, the drones have lost track of their target again. They're circling the area. We can talk about who he is later. Please tell us where the back door is. The staff, still dazed, points toward it. Xavier and I immediately start running.
I must be hallucinating from baking too long. There's no way he still looks that young after all these years.
Another one. Another one.
But he looks exactly like the guy from the club I worked at. The one who said he was an undercover cop.
Oh, Xavier, we've got another identity to add. The voice fades as the back door closes behind us. I glance at Xavier and he silently averts his gaze. Club? Undercover cop?
It's another long story.
There's a lot of long stories that you ain't told, not me, not one.
But right now,
He lifts me up again, his shoulders tense slightly. Then he jumps, which launches us towards the adjacent rooftop. The howling wind rushes past my ears, and I tighten my grip on his shoulders.
let's deal with the troublesome matter behind us once and for all.
I can't with him. The train's headlights cut through the darkness. Surrounded by rushing air currents, it barrels forward. Xavier lands steadily on the far side of the tracks while he's still holding me. A second later, he leaps onto a nearby terrace. Behind us, the drones crash. Some are knocked out of the air by the turbulence, and others are dragged under the train. They disappear beneath the tracks. It's finally over. The city's noise feels distant now. It's as if the small terrace we're on cuts it all away. So, can you tell me about what that was about?
I got into some trouble earlier. I need to clean up.
He's a mischief maker, I'm telling you. Is it serious? Dangerous? I'll come with you.
No need.
He sees the worry in my expression and gently shakes his head.
It's not serious or dangerous. And it's not that I don't need you. You just look really pretty tonight. I don't want your dress to get dirty.
I mean, you're not off the hook though. Right. I am MC, and MC is not speaking for me because, girl, same. Then I guess you're racing the meteor shower. Try to come back before the stars do.
I'll be quick.
He leans down and brushes aside the strands of hair that the wind had disheveled near my ear. Hold on. I gotta save that. Where's it at? He's so cute. I love him so. Save it. Thank you. He leans down and brushes aside the strands of hair that the wind had disheveled near my ear.
If you get bored, listen to this.
Oh, I meant to change my hair, but it's fine. He takes out the MP3 player and carefully puts the earbuds in my ears. As soon as the music starts, the sounds of the city fade away. All that remains is a soft, weightless melody. Xavier's figure quickly vanishes into the night. The rooftop is dim and far away from the city lights, but the stars above shine all the brighter. A second passes. An explosion rumbles in the distance. Brilliant bursts of light spread across the sky like fireworks. Even the screen of the hunter's watch starts flickering. He was actually serious about being quick.
An explosion has occurred in the city center. All citizens are advised to evacuate immediately.
The song ends and automatically skips to the next track. It plays strange white noise. Slightly puzzled, I access the MP3 player's playlist. There are oddly named audio files stored on it. Each of the files' names is a string of numbers. Judging by the dates, they're from before the Chrono Rift catastrophe. I skip through a few of them. All of them are basically the same, meaningless white noise. Considering how well Xavier sleeps, he doesn't need this many white noise tracks. The phone vibrates, which means I received a message. I grab it to see what it is. I'm still on the terrace. But the meteors are a little late tonight, so you can take your time. What? No. I was about to say. I put the phone down. The white noise is still playing in my ear, but for some reason my heart feels strangely calm. I tilt my head back, look at the night sky, and wait for the meteor shower to begin. I'm also waiting for the person who promised to watch it with me. Oh!
What are you listening to?
Ah! Ah! Sir, why you look like that? Why you? Bark. Okay.
That was the very first time I heard Earth sounds.
You know what, Coco? I'm not jinxing it too much, but it's been doing good.
It's probably just debris from another exploding ship.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hi, Molly. Oh my god. Okay.
That's why you should cherish me.
I do.
How cute.
I do. Thank you for the follow.
Let's move.
It's so pretty. Oh my gosh.
I'll bribe the cosmos. It'll give you the best star.
He's so cute. Oh my god. Okay.
It already heard my wishes. That happened a long time ago. I don't need to make more. I'll thank them. Curious? Allow me to say it instead. You said my secrets are like dark matter, invisible and impossible to observe. But those invisible parts, they move toward your light. An older wish of mine was to meet you. And right now, I have you. I'll never let go.
Suck her face off. Oh my god. The little nuzzles of the nose. I'm sorry for everybody's headphones. Oh my gosh. That was so cute. The nuzzle. The nose nuzzle got me. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I gotta get that with my MC with her pink hair. Oh, we gonna come back to this. Let me finish this. Oh, I'm trying not to ruin my makeup. Breathe. I know. Where's my water? I can't. Even though you're all over me, I still heard you scream. Okay. I'm good. We're good. I got my water. I'm good. Let's continue. Do these stars really see you as an old friend? Do they celebrate your birthday year after year?
Maybe they've decided to make the show a little more spectacular because they know someone's watching with me now.
Oh, my heart. But you're like these shooting stars. You're from the other end of the universe. If you disappear one day, I'm not sure where to look for you. This person walking towards me. I don't know how many choices he has made before arriving here. All of it was to end up here on this ordinary rooftop to share a pair of earbuds with me while looking up at the same night sky.
Then stay where you are. Do what you did earlier. Whether you're buying your favorite bread or just wandering around, I'll always find you.
So you promise? You promise? Was that it? Okay, we're still going good. I was like, don't end like that. I need more. When we land on Xavier's balcony, I see the decorations and suddenly remember the plan I forgot.
What's this?
A surprise that got spoiled. Before I can cover his eyes, the floor-to-ceiling window already reflects the figure of one man and one bird. They're in the middle of a passionate speech.
Repeat after me. Xavier is magnificent.
My God, Jeremiah.
Why is he here?
No, wait. I might clip this. Because was that not me about an hour ago? When I was wondering why Caleb is here. I might have to take those and put them together. I'm crying. We really are made for each other. Xavier glances at Puffball, who looks plumper than ever on Jeremiah's shoulder.
Why is he here too?
We do not share.
Wait, weren't we supposed to bring him back at midnight? When did the plan change?
Oh, Jeremiah, I'm sorry. It's not that it changed. The world did, but I can't explain it right now.
So, should I walk out the front door and come back in again?
Jeremiah and I exchange a glance, then we look at Xavier. After we take a deep breath, Jeremiah and I quickly flank him and drag him onto the somewhat decorated balcony.
Where are the balloons? Why are they inflated?
Forget those, I'll get the cake.
Oh no, I forgot to play the Lumiere movie Easter egg compilation.
Crying.
We were supposed to watch him react.
Oh.
I was waiting for that. Whatever, let's do it together.
That's why nobody will ever be able to convince me that Jeremiah low-key hates Xavier. He really do love it. That's his buddy. That's his friend. Okay? Despite him being a brat about Jeremiah sometimes, Jeremiah does care for Xavier. Xavier lets himself be pushed onto the little stage and stands calmly in the middle of the noise. The lights turn on at the same time. On top of that, not only does he actually care, he cares about MC. Of course, that is his best friend from Philo's, even though she may not remember it. And getting to bond with her over Xavier, I think that really just completes the set, if that makes sense. Xavier lets himself be pushed onto the little stage and stands calmly in the middle of the noise. The lights turn on at the same time. At the chime of midnight, Puffball flies up with practiced ease and pops the balloons in midair. A banner unfurls from above. It says, "Happy birthday, Xavier."
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Xavier. Before I can stand on my tiptoes, Xavier brushes aside the streamers and leans down toward me. You're used to this routine. You're used to this routine. His unwavering gaze stays on me.
So can I expect to hear something more touching this year?
Jeremiah said you're the son of some powerful leader in your homeland. I don't know what kind of political system that place has, but I heard your coming of age ceremony involved an observatory?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not just a birthday. It's more like a birth anniversary.
You're better off hearing those stories from me. Directly.
Okay, period. Because it should come from you. No, you 100% right. You should be the one to tell me anything.
I'll get going now. I've seen the joy that comes with a birthday. Just like last year. Enjoy the rest of the night, you two.
That is the confirmation I needed, that this is the second year that we have been with Xavier. That man ain't going nowhere. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Give me that cute little head tilt. Come on. Come on. Do it again. There it is. Jeremiah lets out an awkward chuckle. As he steps toward the door, he suddenly freezes. Behind him, a small drone from who knows where hovers. It's staring directly at him. Oh my god.
Is this a new filming drone model?
Oh my god.
Did you set this up as a surprise for Xavier and not tell me? Oh,
Run.
it's flashing red now. Should I smile for the
Jeremiah? Oh no, one managed to escape. Well, flashing red lights mean bad things. And Jeremiah, sweetie, you've been on Earth long enough to know that. Oh my goodness. The smoke finally clears. The carefully planned birthday party ends in an unexpected chaos. We first see Jeremiah, who's battered, bitter, and swearing to get revenge for the explosion. Then we call property management. Why he mad at us? We didn't cause the explosion. With nowhere else to go tonight, Xavier ends up crashing at my place. You quickly packed your toiletries.
My wish came true a little faster than I expected. It caught me off guard.
You sneaky little bunny. I feel like you did that on purpose. Surprisingly, I find the comic books that are miraculously untouched in the not-so-damaged living room. Even though everything today was a total mess and my place still looks like a disaster. Happy birthday, Xavier. May you always shine bright. May your favorite comic book series. May your life be happy and uneventful. I hate all these. I don't know what this comic book series thing is going to say. We'll just go with the first one. May you always shine bright, and may your heart always be calm like tonight's starry sky.
Thank you. But shining 24/7 doesn't sound very eco-friendly.
You know what? I take it back. Take it back. Forget what I said. Good night, Jams. 1 week later, Xavier's home is finally back to how it was.
Hello, sir. The renovations are complete. You can move back in as early as tomorrow night.
So a week he didn't stay with me. Sir, just move in at this point. Like, just go ahead and we just go give it to somebody else. You live here now.
Thanks.
I can only imagine the things they did for that week. He doesn't look happy in the slightest. After the staff leaves, Xavier turns to me.
Let me stay with you for one more night.
How can I say no to that face? I don't even know why I took that picture. I got like a million of them. You can stay with me however long you want to. The special day and its surprises seem to end at the same time. Life returns to its normal routine. We visit our usual bakery. Alexander, the staff guy, is still grumbling behind the counter like always. That's a name I feel like we need to remember. Alexander. Because why would they tell us an NPC player's name unless it's going to be important later? But in the end, he still carefully packs up the last 2 golden flaky croissants for us.
Reheat for 5 minutes in the oven. Top and bottom heat, 180 degrees.
Of course, even calm days have their surprises. So the balding man on stage, the one with the super cutesy pen name? Ah!
Yeah.
Stop. I touched it by accident. The author of the comic book series you've been following this whole time?
I only found out recently. After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, he changed his pen name and started creating again.
But what did you even say up there? He got all fired up before bursting into tears. Oh, we're at a con!
The wearing villain in chapter 232 of his last comic book series felt more like a plot device, and his death was kind of weird.
He's being a nerd. We're at a con, y'all. Man, make him real. Oh my gosh.
But I hope he keeps creating. I'll keep reading his works.
Hi, Letta. Yes, my girl cried. I cried. I'll post it later, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, it got me. It's so cute. I'm gonna watch it again in a minute. Oh my god, we're still going. Okay. Did he ever remove his bounty? Just as we step out of the venue, Xavier's phone starts ringing.
Hello?
Tremble before me, Xavier.
These two.
I sacrificed a week's worth of sleep to rewrite the tracking drone programs. The rest of those little drones, once they return to base, they'll self-destruct immediately. Also, that enemy who came after you on your birthday, it turns out they're an active group of assassins on the dark web. They have nothing to do with your old grudges. In other words, you're safe now.
Thanks. Since you're here, peace on Earth is possible.
Happy birthday, old friend. Maybe you can use your birthday wish for your personal safety next time? Also, why does the IP address for the bounty lead back to you?
Not him hanging up on him. Why did this song? Xavier is so freaking petty. Why did the call suddenly end?
It's nothing. I bet Jeremiah got too worked up and hung up on accident.
Yeah, that's it. Jeremiah did come through to erase the bounty and save him. He just played through the currently brightening my screenshot so I can see my MC. Oh my gosh, is this still not fixed? I mean, Lord. But did you accidentally accept your own bounty just to make some money? What? Xavier! I did the math last night. If we had handed out leads on Xavier, we might have gotten 50 million. He puts his phone back in his pocket, takes my hand, and lets his pinky gently brush against my palm.
If 50 million was right in front of you, would you take it? Or would you choose me?
Oh my god, I'm so sick of him. I love you so much. Oh my gosh. 50 million is a lot of money in this economy. Please pick, please. Oh, what are y'all about to make me do? If he cries, I'm cussing everybody out. Just so you know. Everybody, one band, one sound. Everybody get this beef. If he take the obviously I take the 50 million. He presses his lips together and stays silent. Under his quiet but intense gaze, I lower my voice. I mean, this is 50 million we're talking about. He suddenly turns and walks away. Oh my god. Where are you going?
I can't make hush money anymore. I guess I have to earn a living now.
Oh my god. Huh? As he jokingly opens the dark web interface again, I quickly grab his hand. Xavier, your brain always works with great clarity at times like these. The light turns green. People start walking across the crosswalk, and I pull him with me as we head to the other side of the intersection. This man just has a death wish at this point. Where's this? As night falls, we find ourselves at the Lincoln Convention Center again. We're attending an event hosted by that mysterious organization. It's the 100th anniversary of the World Minor Celestial Object Committee. Hello, sir? Okay. Oh my god, he looks fucking good. Okay. In this world, some people still use outdated MP3 players while others send letters the old-fashioned way. Oh, homage to the last birthday card. I keep turning over the invitation sealed with wax. I inspect every detail.
Who knows? There might be other extraterrestrial guests like me hiding in this committee.
The special guest himself is now backstage, dressed in a fine suit. He responds casually when he hears what I said.
You brought your camera when we left. I thought you'd be watching me from the audience.
If it weren't for everything that happened recently, I wouldn't have forgotten to reserve a seat. He fakes a pained expression, his brow furrowed, but the happiness in his eyes remains undiminished.
Mr. Xavier, you'll be on stage in 3 minutes. Please get ready.
I know.
Oh, he looks so good. I snap back to reality and peek through a gap in the curtain. Below lies a packed audience. I used to think this kind of stuff, that's a typo, this kind of stuff, ceremonial group was, it is supposed to be stiff, okay. I used to think this kind of stiff ceremonial group was a relic of the past. But it turns out people of all ages and backgrounds share a love for the stars and the universe. Aren't you nervous? You'll be giving a speech in front of so many people. Having lowered my voice to ask the question, I almost start feeling nervous on his behalf. Xavier looks at me. Then he crouches in front of me and copies my pose. His arms rest on his knees.
I'm nervous.
You're so cute. But when he says it, his eyes are clearly full of mirth. He's not tense at all. Liar.
As requested by the Discoverer, asteroid number 470246 will be named the Not So Bad Star.
This man is so unserious. This man is so unserious. This man is so unserious. I love him so much. He is so freaking unserious. And they let that happen? They let him name it that. Okay. Who would name an asteroid that? It's not even a star. Oh my god. The audience falls silent for a beat. Then a soft, polite round of applause starts. There's 1 minute left before he goes on stage. Xavier glances at me before looking at the audience behind the curtain.
At events like this, do people usually say something else along with what's in the script?
In my mind, scenes from award shows and galas flash by. If it were me, I guess I'd say thank you.
Who am I thinking?
He looks at me. He's genuinely puzzled this time. For some reason, everything about this birthday starts replaying in my head. For example, I want to
How
thank...
cute.
Oh, that's him. Wait, no, sorry, that threw me off. Thank you for the follow. You threw me off. Well, thank you for the follow. For example, I want to thank the bakery guy who grumbles all the time but still bakes perfect bread. It ain't Charlie. Charlie ain't been mentioned yet. We done had a lot of bread mentioned. But no Charlie. I think Charlie gone. R.I.P. I also want to thank the comic book artist who kept drawing even when sales were awful and people mocked him. And I'd thank everyone who brought you onto this path that led to me. And I thank everyone who made Xavier who he is. I look up at him. He seems to be slightly stunned.
Then the one I should thank the most. That person is you. Thank you for existing.
Behind him, the holographic display shows the Milky Way, hurtling itself deeper into the cosmos at 110 kilometers per second. The simulated orbits move around him, and even he seems like one of the little stars drifting through them. But this person is probably clueless about the kind of light he gives off. If a person is the sum of all of their experiences, then everything they see forms their observable and potentially observable universe. He, shaped by countless experiences, might still have vast invisible parts, like dark matter. But after meeting me, surely some part of him has changed, all because of me. And the person standing in front of me right now is the one and only Xavier, the version that belongs only to this moment, and to me.
I'm about to go. Shouldn't I get a little encouragement for a nerve-wracking moment?
As if annoyed that I spaced out, he tightens his grip on my fingers and leans in. Before I can respond, a gentle kiss lands on my lips without warning.
Now, let's welcome the discoverer of
This
this
man never
asteroid,
misses an opportunity.
our passionate astronomy enthusiast, Mr. Xavier, to the stage.
As the final 10 seconds count down, I gently cradle his face in my hands. Xavier, the universe is vast. If we're ever separated again, regardless of what happens or what you experience, please find me again. Meet me once more. I can't. He's so cute. Oh my gosh.